visiting the Comedy Zone this weekend. LauRen, you saw him last night.
I did. He was hilarious. Gary Owen is in the studio. Hey, man.
Let me ask you, if I wasn't, would you say that if I was just like sitting here? I did. Okay.
I'd be like, hey, he was funny.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the Hornets. He's a 6th seed. He's not going to the finals, but he's in the playoffs.
Hey, I used to dance for the Hornets, so they have a special place in my heart, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They made the playoffs, man.
We
Nice
won
little
a game.
comeback.
So the Hornets being a 6th seed and winning a game would be like a comedian like getting one. Well, he had one good joke.
Or maybe like he didn't get a Comedy Central special, but he was like, on Premium Blend back in 2003.
That's
you guys
right.
don't recognize me?
Oh,
It's my credit.
That's right.
Speaking of specials, you've got your own TV show coming out on BET.
Yeah. We're actually filming this week in Charlotte, and then it premieres October 11th at 9:30. We're coming on after The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Nice.
So it's called The Gary Owen Show. Big
Nice.
stretch.
And I want to give you a round of applause for being the first white dude on BET.
Thank you. Hey, I didn't realize that. They said it's the first white in the 36-year history of the network, the first white dude to be the lead of a show. Now,
Yeah.
I've been on the network numerous times. The first time I had a lead in, and that's what I stressed at the upfronts when they announced all the new shows back in April. What happens is networks have upfronts. All the advertisers come in to see if they want to advertise on your show. Mm-hmm. And I said I stressed them on my show because some people were making a big deal about how does a white guy get a show on BET? And I was like, guys, the race thing isn't a big deal. Like the media will have you think it is with the Trump and Hillary and the political.
Right.
I said, look, my everyday life, I'm around black people all the time. I go, and all the black guys I know have jobs. They all take care of their kids. They're all good dads. I go, but the media have you think that's not normal. That's the norm.
Right.
I can have a discussion with my black friends, and it's not a big deal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, if it meant to get us on TV, we'd take a deal with Univision if we had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I should have said the same thing.
You know?
If Telemundo would have came along, I'd be
We'll
like,
be the
"Who
first
says
English-speaking special.
Yeah, we don't care. Just put us on TV.
Right.
Nobody knows what
Everybody's
we're
watching
saying.
in Mexico. Like, I don't get it.
It's no funny.
It's not. No.
It's not funny.
Ocho's age.
How is it though? Because like we're part of a reality TV show, and they only come here once a week. But for you have the cameras on you all the time.
Every day.
How is it?
Let me tell you what my day is today alone. Like we woke up, my camera's with me all day, and then when I get done with press, they're gonna be with me the rest of the day. Then they're gonna film the shows tonight. So today is a long day with cameras on me.
And then you have the producer asking you questions like throughout the day, like how did that go?
No,
No
they're really cool,
confessionals?
man. You know, and they learned real fast. I bust wind, fast, and it comes hot and heavy. You know what I mean?
So does our pregnant friend LauRen.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You don't know. They get all your bodily functions. Like every time I go to the bathroom, I'm mic. Like, are you guys hearing this? Are you hearing this right now?
Maney's the worst in this room. We can
Well,
always,
yeah.
So once a week, you guys got somebody coming in?
Yeah, once a week. And we do stuff on the weekends, like tomorrow we're filming in Charlotte. But yeah, we about once a week.
Yeah.
You said, what's it called?
My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Mm-hmm.
And they were actually, the Comedy Zone was featured on an episode.
Yeah.
Like pretty big.
She did stand-up?
No, a comedian came in and fat shamed her though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got a little awkward.
Karen Feehan.
Do you like fat people?
Yeah, they cool. I like people, man.
Sweet. So far we know Gary likes black people and fat people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
He's a
everybody,
human
man.
being.
Yeah.
Yay for
I still like
humans.
Brian Lochte. Even after all he did, I still like him. You know what I mean? Just
Weird
got caught
move.
up in a lie. You know what I mean? Didn't think who would have figured
So
out
you know the
those cameras?
story, right? Like supposedly his mom was like, "Where are you? It's 7 a.m. and you're getting home. Where are you?" And he goes, "Mom, I got held up by the police." Then his mom was the one that blurted out that story, and then Ryan had to stick with it, or else he was going to get a whooping from his mama.
Right.
That's the story I heard.
The bad thing is, man, he's such a great swimmer, and he just came along at the worst possible time with the Michael Phelps era. But he found a way to take the heat off Mike. You don't remember me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. We're not talking about Phelps anymore. We're talking about Lochte.
Right.
We're not even talking about the Olympics anymore. We're talking about Lochte.
Yeah.
So with you being in Charlotte all week, are you doing like Southern stuff, or like, I mean, what are you doing in the city?
Well, I got so much press.
Yeah.
This is all I do is talk to you guys all day. And I look at getting a nap. I'm throwing out the first pitch on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool.
At the Knights game.
That's
the
cool.
AAA, the White Sox game.
Yeah, have you done it before?
I did. Last week I threw out a pitch at the Dayton Dragons game, which is the Red Single-A affiliate. You know, the only problem is when you have a show in cameras, it's hard to get clearance from Major League Baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the Reds wanted me to throw out the first pitch, but Major League Baseball just wouldn't give us clearance because they want to own everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, like that's a big deal.
So you've hit almost
Major League Baseball?
every league.
Now I am. I
Man,
need double A. I got his double A league.
Nice,
That's
Gary.
all I
Come on.
need.
You made it.
You look like a pretty athletic guy. You're not going to embarrass anyone, right? Out there.
No, I'm
throwing
not
the
going to
first
50
pitch?
Cent or Snoop Dogg it. Then Cincinnati mayor a couple years ago, that was the worst first pitch in the history of first pitches. Mike Mallory. If you
heard
look
about
that
that.
up,
Yeah.
Yo, he didn't get reelected after that. He
Because
was
of
like, nah. If our mayor can't even make
Yeah.
like it went straight down though.
So did Carly Rae Jepsen.
Who's that?
Call Me Maybe. I just met you.
The song,
Oh, I
This
saw
is
that.
crazy. She
I
was
saw
at the
that.
Rays game and threw it directly into the ground.
I saw that.
The mayor must have watched her video.
This is before her.
Oh,
His
yeah.
was like
okay.
5 years ago.
He was the trend
He
starter.
started the
Yeah.
trend. Did you see the documentary on Doc and
It's on DVR.
Dwight Strawberry and Dwight Gooden?
Haven't
The
seen it
Mets? Yo, the New York Mets back in the day got it in. Like, they lived the life that you want to live as a Major League Baseball player. And this is before social media. So they got it in. Strawberry was like banging chicks in a dugout in between innings.
That's the truth.
I was like, yo, that's what you think's going to happen when you play Major League Baseball.
he took advantage of it.
Like, he lived that life.
Yeah, he was about that lifestyle.
Yeah.
He hit a home run, pointed
then
to
hit
the bat
another home
boy.
run.
The bat boy would go get the girl, and they'd bring him down into the dugout. And the coach was like, if he hits another home run, let's keep
Yeah, we're
running with
good.
this.
Yeah, what was it? That's what it was. Almost like the Jimmy Johnson back in the Cowboy days when the rookie fell asleep in training camp and he cut him.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one of the reporters like, if Emmitt Smith would have fell asleep, would you have cut him? He said, I would have gave Emmitt Smith a pillow and let him sleep. Panthers gonna be good this year.
Panthers are going to be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
They
Panthers
get
are going to
some
be all right.
all the number one receivers back, right? Kelvin
Benjamin's back.
Yeah.
And we go as Cam goes, and our defense.
Yo, you guys got a Cincinnati guy leading the way, Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Luke.
yeah.
Wait, is he from Cincy?
Yeah,
I
born and
didn't know
raised.
that.
It's a local kid.
And you're
Okay.
from Cincy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to blow
Yeah.
your mind. We're also the Queen City.
I know, that's what I said. The two Queen Cities. I'm from the Queen City. You guys are the Queen City, and it's Pride Weekend. It was meant for me to be
Oh,
here.
there you go.
You know what I mean? I like gay people too. See, I like everybody.
There you
So,
go.
gay people, black people, and
fat people.
Fat
Fat
people.
people.
That's
Yeah.
my audience.
By the time we get you out of here, Gary, you're going to have everybody.
That's my audience.
That's
Shouts
awesome.
out to all the Asian massage parlors around town. I like you girls too.
Hey, Roy did bring up a point before. Speaking of Cam Newton, we interviewed Cam a while back, and Roy said he wants to go put a little redneck in Cam and
Yeah.
take him camping. And
My thing is, if he's going to be a quarterback in a city in the South, you need to do Southern things. You need to go hunting and fishing and camping and bonfiring.
any of those checked off your list?
I like those guys too. I like
When
everyone that done that
was
type
the
of
last
stuff.
time you went camping? When was the last time I had a bonfire or went four-wheeling?
I grew up in a trailer park, so my childhood was basically camping. You know what I mean? And in the north, where you got to put duct tape around the pipes so they don't freeze. You know what I mean? And then you got
How
the
Eminem
skirting.
of you.
You know what I mean? And it was funny because growing up, my stepdad was like, "Go fix the skirting." So you got to fix the skirting because the wind blows. You got to fix the skirting around the bottom of the trailer. And I used to complain and stuff. And he's like, "What are you gonna do when you grow up?" I go, "Not live in a trailer." You know what I mean?
I've got big dreams down
Trying to
here.
give me these life lessons.
I don't mean to
about,
offend you, Dad.
Right? No, stepdad. Let's
Okay,
see.
okay.
Oh,
Pump the
stepdad,
brakes,
stepdad.
right?
Stepdad,
Sorry.
pump the brakes.
All right.
Dad was in a townhouse. Okay. Nah, what are you gonna do when you grow up? Things like this happen. I go, I'm not gonna be living in a trailer when I grow up, dude. I'm not gonna be fixing skirting and putting duct tape on the pipes.
Oh, that's hilarious. Gary
Now,
Owen.
you're a big deal here in Charlotte. I know I went to a show last night, and you had to add some shows as well. You were supposed to do 2 Saturday night, and then
we added a third one.
Yes.
Yeah, 11:15 on Saturday. We just added it
Oh, wow.
those other shows are sold
Wow.
out. You know, because all the big people and the black people,
Yeah.
and the campers,
They
all
all came
came.
to your show.
They
They
bought all the
came.
tickets. It
That's your
gets
fan
wild.
base. That's your fan base.
It is. It's like black people meets Bass Pro Shops. That's my fan base right in the middle. It's like I'm Aaron Rodgers and the wide receivers he throws to.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, did you watch The Bachelorette at all? You know, his brother was on that.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Jordan Rogers.
He won. He won her over. They're going to get married.
Did she know that was his brother?
Yeah.
Of course she did.
Yeah, and
Man,
Aaron,
you
but
gotta
apparently
milk
they're
that.
not tight, right, LauRen? Aaron and Jordan?
No, there's apparently some big beef between them, and they don't talk
Wonder what
anymore.
that's for. Hey, Mom, we're going to talk about Aaron again at Thanksgiving? This is great. What'd you
No
do?
animosity
I got
there.
a job and got a college degree. Oh, well, Aaron just threw 6 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. Great, Mom.
There's like a famous story about Reggie Miller growing up in California, and he came back and he apparently just dominated in a game. And his mom was like, "That's great. Cheryl just scored 120, so you do the laundry tonight."
No joke. God, can you imagine some of those athletes' relatives, like brothers? You gotta be like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
It's gotta be the worst.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
We were
mean?
just talking about the fittest couple in the Olympics. I said nobody wants to be that couple's son. Like
No.
even if you become a doctor, you're still an underachiever.
Well, look at Michael Jordan's son. Went to Illinois, got a full ride to play basketball. He's a failure in basketball.
And that's not even fair.
You know how
It's not
hard it is
fair.
to get a Division I scholarship to play
Yeah.
basketball in the
Yeah.
Big Ten? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's all right.
Are you the most famous person in your family lines? Or Chad
yeah.
Johnson? Chad Johnson changed his name to.
No, I'm the. Yeah, I gotta be the most famous. Nah, I got a cousin works at Cracker Barrel.
That's kind of a big
pretty
deal.
good. That's a big
One
deal.
brother's unemployed. Yeah, I'd say I got
All
it.
right.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
stiff competition. Yeah, I got that on lock.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, man.
Yeah, thanks.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And-
So, hope your baby comes out okay. You know what it
Thanks.
is yet, boy or girl?
It's a boy.
What are you gonna name it?
Well, we're not.
Gary.
We're not telling anyone at this point.
Oh.
There's been some behind the scenes drama.
Gary's one of them. It's going extinct. We just found out. So if you just want to throw that out there, They
One
said
R or two?
1R, but there was like a study, and over the last 20 years, it's the name that's dropped off the most is Gary.
Okay.
So it's
Only if I
cool.
can capitalize the R like in my name.
Oh boy.
That's true.
She's
LauRen.
It's
With
spelled
a-
like Lauren,
But with a capital R.
yeah.
Why did your parents do that?
I have no idea.
They just had to mess with you?
They just throw
Honestly,
it in
I
there.
think she's playing a prank on us, and it's gone way too far. Like,
So
fun.
it's capital L-O, capital R-E-N?
LAU, capital R-E-N.
I just butchered that
It's
whole name.
so
That's
hard
okay.
to like email her or like use her like in an like to mention. It's a
And,
You
like,
get
every-
Amanda when you be like, it's capital R?
No, as long as nobody calls me LauRen, I'm fine.
It's on your license like that?
Uh-huh.
Or is
well,
the license
it's all
capital?
It's all caps on my license.
But
like-
you're okay if it's all capital.
Yeah.
But if you
They
go
should've made it a
lowercase, you
small
gotta keep
R.
that
They
capital
should've-
R.
You're right. Should have made a small R if it's
on your
all
license.
capital.
Yeah, just to show
Yeah.
separation.
There you go. We'll
All
put
right.
a space in.
Everybody
Are
go
you going
check
to do
out.
that to your baby too?
No.
You're going to put like a capital right in the middle of the name?
I might put a dollar sign in the middle of his name. I don't know.
That's
Oh,
cool.
Like
that'd be
Kesha,
dope.
you know?
Yeah.
That's cool. Like
Yeah.
Kesha.
That's a good thing to
High
look
dollar
forward
sign.
to.
Kesha, yeah, she doesn't have the best body.
No, she's a partier.
Yeah, she parties, but she's about like Gary Busey. From Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon, Gary Busey, not now.
That's
I'm
like
talking
Mel
Mr.
Gibson. Mel
Joshua.
Gibson, Lethal Weapon, not
Yeah,
new
yeah,
Mel Gibson.
no, it's a compliment, Mr. Joshua.
All right, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it.
All right, y'all,
Gary Owen,
thanks.
everybody.
Thanks.